Welcome back to Ledeas Gaming. I'm Dave the Head, and joining me today is Thalric, and I'm on his stream. It's
Hello.
Crossing the Memes.
Yeah, so give me a quick moment here, and now we are live on my end as well. So stream should be starting up, or is already started up. I've unmuted us, and we are basically good to go.
All right, then
So
I'll click start.
yes, so hello and welcome to everyone that is apparently already watching. We apparently do have some viewers already.
I expect
which is a
Rob.
little bit of a new experience.
Yeah, I expect Rob to be a bit interested in this one.
Yeah, I assume so. So let's see. Yeah, I get 2 journeymen, and I'm going to take a quick moment here just so that everyone can see your team and my team. So your team has really come along very well. You've got 3 blotch linemen and 1 with block, a guard 1, a kick guard 1, another one with dodge but minus movement, another block 1 that is injured, a block dodge blitzer, a movement dodge catcher, as well as the agility 5 accurate thrower. Yep, looks like it. That's pretty nice, and it's only going to get worse from now on, I think.
Is part of the
And so
plan.
for me today, there's a new addition, so I've got my 3rd catcher in. And aside from that, yeah, a lot of injured players, or at least 2. But we'll see. Nothing too major there on my end today, I think. So you get 50k in petty cash.
I'll take a quick look at some other things just in case.
Yes. I mean, you could decide to spend some of your own money if you want to.
I thought about it, but I don't have enough to make it worthwhile on anything.
And the Babe still could be pretty useful.
Oh yeah, especially with your Mighty Blow.
And
attack
tackle,
dog.
that's important today. It's really important. Considering the amount of dodge you have. And no sure hands yet.
No.
So my strip ball is going to be, could be pretty good as well.
Not to mention the double one, the one on the pickup.
Yeah. Okay, so let's have a good match.
You got it. You're receiving. The one thing I really dislike about that elf being hurt is that the High Lord has to be on defense.
Yeah, I know you really like your thrower, and he's a beast already. And basically, all he needs is strong arm now, I think, and he is just awesome.
I'm considering maybe dump off.
I probably wouldn't bother with that.
Well, I was playing a friendly yesterday, and it came in handy. Yeah, or it would have come in handy.
Yeah.
But I have thought about the strong arm. What else? Nerves of Steel, of course.
Yeah, but with agility 2, it's not that likely that he's actually going to need it, I think. But I think I would probably take Nerves of Steel over Dump Off for sure.
And then, of course, Sure Hands.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically just talking doubles here, so in case it's not a double, it would make perfect sense to go Sure Hands, even with Agility 5, because there's always the option of rolling a 1. But who knows? So, switch these 2, please. Let's see, I think I might as well do this. And let's see.
Well, you have a guard piece too.
Yes.
That seems to drive the High Lord of Salt a little batty. Elves with guard pieces.
Yes, I mean, my next match in the G-Man League is going to be very interesting because of that reason. Because I'm playing High Elves against Wood Elves there, so I'm the High Elves in that scenario. And I'm playing against the Wood Elf team with 2 guard players who actually have 3, but one of them is injured.
Yeah, but you have 2 linemen with extra strength in that league.
Yes, I do. So no complaints there, but still guard on Elves is pretty awesome. And having 3 of them is even worse, for me at least. We'll see. I mean, he only has 2 available. Oh god, nice start. Let's see. That's better. What do we do? Okay, so I'm already out of reroll, which is not really the start I was hoping for right there. But not much we can do about that now, can we? Okay, so we can probably go for this one next. Oh, I got pretty lucky there. Considering you have dodge. Now let's do the pickup next.
I made a Wood Elf team and named everybody after trees, and then named the tree Steven.
As it should be.
I like your number. Have you bought any new linemen to up your count?
No. So I'm keeping it with the lower numbers. So I'm not key. I don't think I will continue counting. I should have done that from the start if I had done that. But the next catcher that I have in is another number, so to speak. It's E, which is, I think, oh god, I have no idea. I know that it's a mathematical number as well, but I keep forgetting what it actually exactly represents.
I know your letter I there. That's the square root of a -1.
Yes, my brother came up with that one.
Yeah, I think I was pretty much done with mathematics when they were like, oh, here's an imaginary number. I'm like, oh, what the... Apparently in certain levels of science it's needed, but like everyday normal mathematics, you're never going to use it.
Yeah, that's true. I still learned all that stuff, even with E, which I'm using now for my catcher. But it's basically the end of the mathematic what you learn here in Germany and where I went to school. But that was already pretty advanced, and I didn't wholly understand everything, to be sure. So I should probably do this. And then let's see. Nope. Not quite what I was going for. So you can have that one.
I think I can find something for him to do.
And I'd really like some doubles on my catchers. At least one. One is all I need.
Why? What happens then?
Then they get Nerves of Steel. And that is all I need. Because then I still catch the ball on a 2+, regardless of in how many tackle zones I am.
Gonna have a lot of this today.
Yeah, I assumed as well, but so far I've gotten some pretty decent blocks against your blotch guys. So we'll see how this continues.
Well, you have a history of very good rolls against me.
Yeah, not wrong. We'll see. Your team has certainly changed since the last time we played, so who knows how this is going to go today. And I'd probably rather blitz with him, but since we are already next to this guy, we might as well.
I can get one more movement out of him now.
Nah, I'm fine with where he is, actually. Didn't exactly play out as I had planned. And let's see. Oh yeah, that guard guy is still there. So let's deal with him first. Okay, so far so good.
That cartwheel animation is kind of new to me.
So you have been doing very well in the REL as well, haven't you? I mean, we've written about it the last few days, but I think you've played another match since then and won that one or tied that one as well, something like that.
3 wins in 1 tie. My tie came from the first game. Unlike a lot of folks, I didn't do what they call the spin league.
Yeah, I didn't do them either.
So going in a handful of games down was a little daunting. But the first person I went up again was a dwarf team, and it decided to rain, so Rain was my MVP that game. He had a short hands runner not pick up the ball 4 times in a row.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 4+. Even then, it's with sure hands, it's a 75% chance to pick that ball up.
And he rolled
So
probably
that's
about
really
75%
bad.
ones.
Oh, crud. That sounds pretty brutal.
But
Oh, wow.
from there, I think I've been playing some new players.
Mm-hmm.
That I think has been the advantage I have, and I'm doing Dark Elves, which is not my normal. And I went the four blitzers route.
Mm-hmm.
4 blitzers, I think 2 or 3 rerolls, and then I picked up my apothecary pretty quick.
Yeah, it's pretty basic. Okay, so that double 2 was a bit unfortunate. But, oh well, no injury, so it's still fine. But I still assume that today's match is going to be vastly different from our 2 previous matches, where I won quite significantly, both of them. Ooh. But your team has really been coming along, and you've been winning a lot more than beginning. So I just assume that the league has been very good for you in terms of playing ability. Maybe I don't know. It sounds a bit weird, maybe to say it like that, but it's what the assumption that I'm working under.
The first game we played back in Season 1, I think I only lost 2-0. That other game with the snow, yeah, there you go.
Hey, you get that too.
That snow really just threw me off.
Yeah, it can make things pretty difficult. So, what do I want to hit here? That is the big question. Well, I know what I want to hit.
Apparently
Actually.
everything.
Oh, yes.
You could hit 6 with that ball.
Nah.
You could use a level up.
I mean, in terms of which of one of your players I'd like to hit for now.
I knew what you meant. I was trying to use my Jedi mind trick over the computer.
Nah, not working. And my brother would now quote the race of that thing out of episode 1, which is immune to Jedi mind powers, but I'm not that much into that. I don't remember the name of the race.
I think Transdoshans. You're talking about Watto, the flying one?
Yes, exactly.
They're similar to Hutts. I'm a bit of a dork.
I hadn't noticed.
I keep it under wraps. I'm good like that.
Yeah, obviously. So this is really not how I want this to be right now, so we need to do something about that. I'm leaving myself a little tad exposed here, but let's just hope that it works out. Meh, just a push.
Oh, look. The War Dancer didn't actually hit someone.
Yeah, I mean, I have my Blitz, which now I can actually get without having to do the going for it. So there we go. No armor break, though. So your armor is already holding up a lot better than Aoku's did last time?
Yeah, I watched that. That was brutal.
Painful for him. And I really felt bad for him, to be honest, because that's not how you want things to go against elves. It's just really unfortunate for him. So let's see about this. Probably this one. Nice. I think I'm actually fine doing that. So dodging next. See if I roll more double twos. Well, now I need to roll double ones, actually. Okay. And then I have my tree.
He's really branching out at the moment. Ha ha ha.
Shame.
None.
Shame.
No shame in my game. That's something my daughter and I bonded over. Horrible puns. We used to do animal ones and get into do 20 of them in a row. 10 each.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it did get a little painful after a while, even I gotta admit. I won't subject it to doing it now.
I thank you.
Not a problem. Let's be stupid.
Oh, that's my Ketchler phrase.
Well, I do have a lot of experience in it in this league. You know, after that game in the snow, I got my, I think my first real negative comment on YouTube.
Okay.
The guy was just like, it's like Ledeas didn't even care about the game, and I was like, well, what the hell was I supposed to do? You can only take a 5-0 shellacking with grace. I hate sidestep.
I kind of like it.
Until it's on your target.
Oh, yes. But you don't have sidestep, so I don't have to worry about that today.
Nope. But he doesn't.
Yeah, so I sometimes get negative comments on Blood Bowl videos when I play badly, but luckily it happens very rarely. But it's something you have to deal with. I mean, there's always room for improvement. But it's the problem with those kind of comments is I think if they just say, well, you're bad, and not, well, you're bad because you did that and that and at that time. So they don't actually offer they don't actually offer any constructive criticism, which would be perfectly fine. So that's always unfortunate when not even that happens. So where do I want to go with my tree?
New Jersey.
Nah.
Okay.
A little bit too far over the pond.
Switzerland?
I've never been there, so I couldn't say if I like it or not.
He could go for some cocoa, the thin oxygen.
So first off, I think I'd like to go for a little bit of surfing, so maybe Australia. Nah, no KO, no injuries. So far, I've gotten through your armor a bunch of times, but nothing major yet.
Well, several stuns per turn is aggravating, but yeah, if they live to see tomorrow, I'm alright with all this.
Now the question remains, do I want to do more? Because I don't really have safe-ish options here. But maybe? Okay, keep on pushing. That is still fine by me. Yeah, so now I've screwed myself a little bit, at least. In terms of that, so let's put you to there. Oh, the loner doing a thing? Oh, there's a KO. But I still can't really put myself in a safe position here.
I guess it depends on what you're trying to do.
I'm still not convinced I want to score. I could, obviously. But I'm not sure I want to. Depends.
Why bother scoring when you're winning the combat?
Yeah, I mean, I do have a 2-player advantage by now, which certainly helps. But I kind of need to move somewhere. Well, I actually can move here now and be reasonably safe. So let's do this. Okay, my block rolls have been really solid so far. A lot of pows against your dodge guys. It's not necessarily something you would expect.
Yeah, I think at the end of this, I'm gonna screen capture skulls and ones. See how this plays out.
I haven't actually used the site where you can do that so far. I've just heard of it.
I don't think I 100% understand everything that it's trying to tell me, but I do find it interesting.
Yeah, that's true. The problem with those sites usually is it gives you a somewhat clear overview of how the rolls were, but it still can't analyze the situations in which the bad rolls happened. So sometimes a little bit hard to, or you shouldn't completely point to that, because a 1 in an unimportant situation is still bad, but it could be a lot worse. While you can get 6s where you don't need them and all that stuff. So it's definitely interesting, but it's sometimes it doesn't tell the entire story.
No, I understand that. But like, I played a game where I rolled 41 d6s. 14 of them were 1s. That still gets.
So that's above average.
Most definitely, it was 25% of my rolls.
Oh, there you go.
That's what a POW looks like.
Yes. I see you can roll them too. And as always, my players fold more. Oh boy. I think that's worth the apple. Okay. He's dead. So I have a history of my apothecary making things worse.
It's because you don't use them enough, I guess.
Yeah, of course. When my players die because I don't care about them, I don't need it anymore. But if I try to save a valuable player, they still die. So, ooh well.
Let's try something stupid. How bad is this dodge? That's a bad dodge.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Like I said, many times you can play against a player, you can play against the dice, but you can't do both.
That is true. So where do we want to go? I'm extremely surprised that my tree is actually moving.
That you haven't rolled the...
Yeah, I haven't taken root yet.
So if he levels up and gets doubles, you're going with the jump up?
Nope, he's going to get block. So
if you do the jump up, he can always get back up. He'll never fail a get up roll.
Yeah, but block is more valuable. Jump up is just useful if he gets knocked down, and he doesn't get knocked down that often. Well, I shouldn't say that, but still, block is always valuable.
Nope, I understand. I got a team full of blocks, so I don't disagree.
So I'd really like to do some surfing before I do any of this. So how about we do just that? And maybe, oh yeah, you've got your guard player in there, and you've got another guard, but I can still do this one first. Let's see if it's fine. It is. There's another KO, but you still do have that one babe, so who knows if they'll come back. I won't be sorry if that particular guy stays out.
My kicker?
Yeah, kick is pretty annoying, and also guard, so he's annoying for two reasons.
Becoming a very favorite combo.
Kick and guard. I assume he got kick first and the double second?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I've done it with other teams, other races, and the ability to kick and then move the guard piece in later where you need him.
It's pretty awesome.
Really useful, in my opinion.
Yep, no argument here. That is a very nice combination. And so because this is... I'm not going to score quickly. I'm sorry about that.
You're doing what you're doing.
Oh, I roll more double skulls. So I can't get your thrower, though, unfortunately. And I know you're very sorry. You're very sad about that.
That was my thrower. You did get him.
Yeah, but not in terms of armor.
Oh.
So... Nah, I really shouldn't do that. No, I actually need to go here. Oh, there's the turnover.
It only took 5 rounds.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, if I can't get to one, I guess I'll get to the other.
Oh yeah, that wasn't smart of me. I really needed to score there, actually. Because of that, I completely forgot that I put him there and didn't notice it anymore.
Or leave the loner where he was.
Whew. Yeah, also true. But at least he's only off the pitch and not injured.
Calm down. Calm down, mouse. Just do what I need you to do.
Oh, another POW with the 1 dice. That's pretty decent. So I think I'm running out of good ways to stall this. And I know you're very sad about that.
Well, I mean, there is a few more options if you really want to go this stall route.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. Depends on how this goes for starters. That's a good start.
Start. It's a good continuation of your narrative.
Yes, and I'm still missing the injuries here, though.
1, 2, 3, 4.
But I can still assume that you're at least going to fail some of your KO rolls, ideally. Still means I won't score today, at least not yet. And let's see, I do have guard, you do have guard as well. But you do have that nice guy there that I'm not particularly a fan of. But he has...
My guard is
dodge.
sleeping.
Let's see. Go to... let's do that dodge first and see how that goes. Okay. It's decent, so I think I'm just going to go right there. And I think I've never seen my tree actually this deep in enemy territory. Oh, yeah. That's probably the right thing to do, just for hitting me back where it hurts.
Well, I don't really have a lot of options to do anything.
Yeah, also true. But I'm getting at least somewhat lucky there. No injuries to speak of.
Of course, now that I see this, I could have blitzed him. At the very worst, I could have pushed him.
I still managed to get around there. That's what I...
At the very worst, I could have pushed him in and then ended this stall.
Yeah, true.
Because it's not like the crowd feels like hurting anybody.
They like me too much, obviously.
They must. My pitch, they like you.
It's not worth it to re-roll it, even though I really would like to. So can I do anything else before scoring? Well, yes, I can. Nope, not with you. You... Still pretty unlikely. But I kind of still need to try. Let's see what my tree does. You know what?
I wondered if you were going to do that.
Yep. It makes sense. And yeah, let's go there as well. And now we can do that. There it is. He's just 2 SPP away from the level up, but he's not willing so far.
His heart's just not in it?
Maybe.
Too many tree puns. Oh, Lord. It's like if he hurt somebody, he would stay up all night pining over it.
But I really need a soundboard just for you, so that I can adequately express my feelings towards your puns.
I don't blame you. I guess I should have re-rolled that. What am I going to do with my re-rolls?
So let me join the club. You plan on branching out your comedy style?
See? It's not hard.
I feel dirty, though.
No, don't be. It's good, clean fun. I mean, it kind of grows on you.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to lay the seed in the bedrock of comedy and let it flourish and grow.
Nurture. Yeah, I know.
Sometimes...
So how about ammo value 7 getting injured now? Sounds like a plan? Nope, another KO.
The Ranger Greenleaf tries to protect the western coasts. You want to put him in the hospital.
So all I need here is a push, and that is more than what I get. Still good enough though, so I think it's finally time to score, actually.
Well, at least I get 2 chances to wake people up.
Yep, that's true. But 3 got back already, so it's pretty decent. And if everybody comes back on your end, I will be the one with a player disadvantage. So there's that. And it's probably still for the best to pull everybody back. So have you practiced your 1 turning?
No, I'm still bad. I know with the... Well, first of all, the guy with 9 movement isn't on the pitch, so...
It can be done with less. It's more difficult, of course, but it can be done.
I will, however... work on some vanity passes.
Yeah, so you've got a guy that's close to leveling up, or just, yeah, okay, just getting 3 more passes on the High Lord is probably not bad either.
Yep. He has never scored a touchdown. He's had, I think, 1 MVP. So all of that's from passing.
That's pretty decent.
Oh, he had an interception.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's 2 SPP?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think so. They happen so rarely, I keep forgetting how much SPP it is, but it should be 2. So I really hope that at least one of your players will stay out so that I don't go into the second half with less players than you.
It sounds like a good life goal.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like to say I have something to say about it, but I really don't. So.
I don't blame you.
The Nuffles will, as it were.
Oh, okay, now I really like for 2 of your players to stay out.
Hey, he's going to miss the next game.
Ah, oh no.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Whatever will I do?
Rent someone else? That was the one thing, I'm still kind of new to this game, so when I used one of the mercenaries thinking that they were going to be like the journeyman, thinking, alright, I'll use this guy, and if he gets some SPP, I'll buy him, and I was horribly mistaken. It don't work that way.
Yes, that is true, unfortunately. And there they are. So, you have a 2-player advantage. Yeah. I'm not a fan.
But we have T-shirts.
We'll see.
We have T-shirts.
Oh, yes.
The Greywood Advantage. On Cafe Press. Okay. So
I even have to do that, I guess. Wait. What? Oh yeah, you injured one of my catchers. I misremembered. That certainly won't help my case. So, I do have
leaping missiles.
Both of my war dances though still, so that's hopefully going to help. And maybe I can get some KOs or finally some injuries again. We'll see.
Hopefully you used up all of that luck in the game against the Avenge Orcs.
Oh, yes. I really hope I haven't. But let's see.
Well, let's take a look at what I can maybe do.
I did actually expect to score with my thrower, so I really should have tried to get the ball to somebody else, but I kind of missed the point for that. Oh, all right. Interesting. Okay, that kick is good for me. Somewhat, at least. At least you can get it to your thrower.
You do have You do have a habit of that as well.
I don't have kick though, so it's entirely up to the game.
Yeah, no, I secretly am kind of hating it.
Oh, here it comes. Maybe.
Perhaps. I'm just looking at where. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to someone. It was just a matter of who. Okay, try to remember to do all the normal safe stuff first.
Never a bad thing.
Never.
Probably something you should have done before picking up the ball to begin with.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just not my strategies. If I can't pick up the ball, what the hell do I care?
That's at least nice. Just a push there.
Wait, 3, 4, 5? I believe this will give me 3 dice.
Oh, good enough.
Not sure how much of an annoyance that will be, but let's go with it.
Well, all of that certainly isn't helping my case. I think I'm going to go the safe fish route here. Nah, that's not good enough, so to there. Actually, come on. Can do it like this, which is probably better. There it is.
Other than the dwarves, I think you're the only one with tackle.
Maybe. And also this one. One further than I would like to. But oh well. Oh wow, nice.
Tell me more about my armor.
It's all nice and squishy right now. I have no complaints whatsoever. There's still some problems with all of this, though, unfortunately. But we will see. Okay, that's just a push, though. And let's see how the tree performs. There's the POW. armor breaks for him though, but this is still somewhat too far on this side. So let's do that and see. At least the scoring threat is somewhat dealt with for now.
You know, I'm really kind of thinking of just pushing it anyways.
Yeah, could try, but it's pretty risky.
Well, I gotta make 3 dodges. And a going for it.
Without... Okay, I mean, the catcher doesn't have dodge to begin with.
Oh, that's right. I forget that about the elves. I was like, how do you have an elf that doesn't dodge?
And I mean, you would have to dodge past my War Dancer with tackle, so it won't help you anyways. Because I think your catcher here is the only one that is in range right now. Yeah, so we did have the first 2 dropouts yesterday, basically, unfortunately.
Did they
or
communicate
the last match
with you?
day. What?
Did they communicate with you before they did?
Yes, so the storyteller, I think it was, so the Wood Elves, they started their match, and I actually watched the replay just to see what went on there, and I think he gave up in turn 7 or 8, something like that, and after that he messaged me that he would be leaving the league, so he did tell me about it, so I didn't know about it. And then the match between Grabba and
McBiscuit.
was it? No, it was Marauder Shields and Jeff McBiscuits. That was it. I think they played it once, and then there was a crash, and I reset the match so that they could try to play again, and they failed to schedule it, and then they did, and it didn't really work out. Something like that. I don't know. It's a little bit convoluted, and but basically after that he just messaged me and told me that the league just wasn't a priority for him, and he didn't want to hold things up too much. So he, in the end, decided to basically leave, which is, I still think, a nice thing to do, to just let me know about it. Even though it's sad that they are leaving, and I really would have liked for them to stay, obviously. But we can't always get what we want. But I'm at least happy that we have we did have 2 reserves, basically.
Have they
ready
joined
and
yet?
waiting. Yes, they are both in already, so they can do their matches.
Are they playing each other this week?
Yes, that was the upside about this. So they are playing against each other, and that at least doesn't hold things up too much. So for once, they have an easy start into the league because of that. Because they're not already playing against a team that has played something right. Although in those 2 divisions, it's not that important, actually. For obvious reasons. I mean, they're all fresh teams, so it's a two match advantage, which isn't too big. But we'll see what they do with that. And I'd really like...
I wonder if it's too late to pay for a hate bolt.
And here we go. So... I really hope that the audio is working out fine today. The last match I did on Discord, I think, the audio of my opponents, so yours, basically was a little bit too quiet. I don't know if that's going to happen again. I hope it won't. And I've done another stream since then where that didn't happen, so I still don't really know why it did. But I just hope that it will work out so far. But I don't know. We'll see. As long as I don't get any feedback from the viewers, I can't say for certain how loud you are.
Could be the quality of the microphone.
I know it's something to do with the volume, but I hear you fine, so it shouldn't be a problem there. Yep, I assume that could happen. So I fear a pass incoming here.
Well, there is a pass, not that it's going into a safe spot.
And that's the example that I meant. You roll 2 6s now, where you needed 2 2s, basically. So it warps the value of these analytics sometimes a little bit. Or it can, at least. Oh, there was a 1 in there. Still worked, though.
But a beautiful spiral nonetheless. What do I can't do anything against these war dancers.
Yeah, I kind of have to hope that I screw something up here, or that the dice screw up for me.
The poor Baron there, from the original Lords of the Realm, hobbling around. I think I still have 4 players from that team.
Yeah, okay, I see. And here we go. Yep, and there's the dodge reroll gone. That's a bit of a bummer. Also means it doesn't matter if I dodge or do the going for it.
I was about to say, don't think you needed it.
We'll see. There it is. Ah, crap.
I don't even know what to say to that mess.
Yeah, that happens. The double ones. It's the Elven curse. And that really needed to happen. And since it didn't, as long as you don't roll double ones now, this is pretty bad, to say the least. And the KO certainly doesn't help.
Oh, the KO helped. The KO helped a lot. Because I'd have sacrificed the chance of score to stomp the hell out of him. I'd have got so much love from the league. You have made... I don't know, man. I'm thinking about making a team where it's just like mediocrity at its best. And that way no one ever hates any of my players and they're willing, to not foul them.
And Gretz.
Thank you. My first score against you.
Come on.
I didn't even do it.
He stays out, of
Nuffle
course.
did it.
Oh, God. So I'm still 2 players down, unfortunately. That certainly makes things interesting right about now.
Oh, I guess I have to set up my players, huh?
Yes.
Guess that'd be helpful. Let's see. Lineman. Wounded elf. Fake blitzer. Real blitzer.
Yeah, I mean, the only difference there is the 1 point of movement right now. But still, it was well played. You switched sides a lot, so it became a little bit difficult for me to keep up with that, and I overextended in the end. And so I had to do the going for it to begin with, which is kind of my own fault. But, oh well, it happens sometimes.
I still think Nuffle did that one, but I appreciate your kind words.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, think if the kicking guard piece levels up, he's going to get wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
He's far from it, though.
Yeah, 31 is quite a bit. And you get more rerolls. I mean, you do have 2 coach assistants, while I have none so far. So that does help quite a bit, I think.
Well, I haven't used too many. I usually use my rerolls to save my life, not to try to inflict harm.
Yeah, true. Still not bad, though.
No, not at all. It lets me use them as I... Oh, so I learned something new yesterday.
Okay.
You cannot use a reroll on someone else's turn.
You mean in case of dump off?
That was what we did. I did the dump off, and I wanted to re-roll it, and it never gave me the option. So I was quite surprised by that. I mean,
that makes sense.
That was a pretty big tactical slip up that I wasn't aware of.
So where is that guy?
Which guy?
Here. No comment. Oh no, he's out. Okay, so your movement 9 guy.
Yeah. And you injured the ranger.
Still need to stay away from your other catcher though.
Plus 2 cool points if anybody gets the reference of the blade singer.
I'm not sure I know that one.
I'll tell you off camera. That way we don't give away the free cool points.
So I still kind of need to figure out how to keep doing this.
What, punching elves? I think you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, punching without leaving myself too exposed to anything nasty you might want to throw my way.
You are out of range.
I know, but not all of my players are, and you can still get very annoying because of that. So I still have to think about a bunch of stuff.
Fair enough.
So I think this one is better. Just a push isn't what I was going for, though.
It never is.
Yep, that's true. That's better.
You're getting a lot of work out of that. These journeymen.
Yeah. Okay, so... But as long as I don't lose a player today, I'm fairly okay with this. I mean, it's basically pretty standard for elves for that to happen. And I've even in the G-Man where I have high elves myself, and with armor value 8, I think I've got 2 dead players in 3 matches already. So pretty average, I'd say.
I was gonna ask you about that. How's it feel to see that armor fail time and time again now?
I'm used to it. I really have no problem with that. I'm used to armor value 7, so if it evaporates with 8 the same way, it happens.
That is not what I want to do. The human armor of 8 seems to hold better than the elven armor of 8 for some reason. Let's put a few attack dogs in the way, and... Yep. Nope. So we'll go here and make you dodge. Or attack, whatever.
That's so nice of you.
Well, I know how you like to hit elves.
Oh, yes. But I don't have my Mighty Blow tackle right now, so...
And goblins, and humans... and rats.
Basically everything. Oh,
exactly.
That's pretty bad.
That is what I was kind of quietly hinting at. Maybe not so quietly. Alright, there we go. So do you keep up with your chat during your streams?
I try to. I do have it open right now, but today chat is very quiet, so there hasn't been anything written so far, unfortunately. But it happens. It's fine.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't your brother one of your normal viewers?
Yes. I think he started watching because he is playing Wood Elves in the Warhammer Fantasy tabletop. So he's not playing Age of Sigmar, the new release, but the old one still. And he's playing Wood Elves there, which is why he started watching me play these league matches, because I play Wood Elves. But by now he's watching more and more, so I'm okay with that.
Pulling him in.
Oh yes, one by one. Let's see. That's decent. Oh, that's better.
Feet to chest.
Okay, so that just takes care of my... Oh, nice. That takes care of me keeping up with the chat, because my laptop just decided to schedule an update and execute it. So my laptop is currently on the way of shutting down.
Are you about to make a pass?
Maybe. It's very risky, yes, but I leave this because I can protect myself if I fail this, which luckily I don't. But I'm also faster than you. So let's see. I have sprint, and I have going for it, and I'm willing to use them. One by one. That guy could still catch me. In theory. Everybody else is out of range. But I think I might as well go for the last one. Oh yes, very nice. So.
I guess there's nothing left to do than to try to push Elves down and foul the hell out of them.
We'll see. Maybe not the way you might expect, but now I can do this and still get a 2 dice and remove the only player that can still reach me, even though it would be only marking him. Oh, but you've got guard, which is why I really didn't need to do it the way I did. I keep forgetting about your guard players. I should have noticed them more. Okay, so I've got agility 5. Can I make use of that? I can. And I didn't even blitz this turn, is what I just realized.
It didn't matter?
It could have, though.
How?
I don't know.
The tree could have attacked?
Oh, yes, of course. So if somebody in chat is writing anything right now, I apologize because I can't read it. I'm blind to myself, basically. So, the question is, can I stall this? I doubt it. So,
why would you?
So that you don't get your last turn, but that's probably still
irrelevant?
Fine. Nah. I mean, you've got your movement 9 guy back, so doing a one-turn touchdown isn't completely... Oh, yeah, I mean, you still could try to do it with movement 8. Let's see. There it is. Well, at least as long as I don't roll double ones here now with my catcher, he will get his first SPP. Kind of nice. I'm still considering if I want to build one of the Wood Elf catchers as a ball hunter as well. You usually don't really need to, I think, because of War Dancers. But it still could be pretty good. I'm just not sure.
Screw it.
Famous last words?
Some of mine, maybe. Hey, Mom, watch, no hands. Mom yelled back, and no brains. She was a nurturer. What are you going to
do? Let's see. So, Let's assume that I fail this. Now I'll remember to do this. Oh, okay. Quadruple skulls? Nope. Still scary, though. Still very scary. Okay, let's see. Okay, wow. There was 1-1, though. Good thing it only came in singles and not doubles. And my KO comes back, so by the end we actually have the same amount of players again. But I think I'm actually going to leave my setup as it is. Because as we all know, hope dies last.
Okay.
Or greed, let's say it like that. I'm just speculating on the blitz here to make this interesting or funny. I don't know. I probably shouldn't set up like this, but it's okay. We'll see. But this match was definitely the closest one we've had so far, and it definitely shows that you've been playing in competitive settings more, I'd say. Wow, you've gotten 3 rerolls out of kickoff events today, I think.
Another reroll.
No, but you've definitely become a lot better since the first time we've played.
Let's see if I can help the next team.
The turn 16 foul, boo. I mean, I can see why you want to do it, and it's my own fault for giving you the option there.
Well, in normal settings I wouldn't do it, but it's a league setting, so it can help down the road.
Yeah, I understand that. I still don't usually go for the turn 16 foul, but I won't blame anybody that does, at least in a setting like this, where it just can help you to hurt me even in the last turn. So we'll see if I have to regret that now. But you still want to throw first.
I do. I always do.
Yep. So thanks to the catch reroll, you actually caught that one.
And then let's go somewhere where you can't steal the ball and make a 1-turn.
I couldn't do that anyways with the way this is set up.
I don't know. I don't believe you.
You should.
You'll find a way.
Nope. Not possible.
Hack the code. Sacrifice a goat to Nuffle. I don't know.
Let's just see. You got through? Well, just a stun. So the only sad thing about you pulling your catcher back there is that I can't blitz him.
What?
With a player that I would like to blitz him with.
Uh-huh.
He's got armor value 7, so he's the juicy target.
I suppose.
And as you so nicely pointed out, let's try to do something good for everybody else.
For the next team? That's right.
Yes. So I'll go for the nice target here.
The kicker?
Yeah, kick guard. It's guard on elves is horrible, and kick guard is better. So getting rid of that guy would be nice, but it still doesn't do anything. So there's that. Oh, so thank you very much for the match. That was a lot closer.
Then what?
Than our last one and the one before that.
Both our guards got MVP. That's
oh, I re-rolled it into a 6. That's kind of nice. As long as the loners don't get the MVPs, I'm perfectly fine with that.
We both got the same amount of SPP.
2 injuries. No. Wait, what?
You've got 16, 11, and 5.
Oh,
16.
yeah, you threw more passes than I did. That's why you...
Yes, I did. I'm going to always be throwing passes.
So did you get any level ups out
No.
of that? I think I didn't either, so let's validate that real quick just to make sure.
Oh, yeah, I guess that would help.
But I don't think I did get any either. Nah, doesn't change anything for us.
Well, it changes, for me, my catcher is now missing a game.
Yeah, I've got one of my injured players back now, actually, or two, but only one of them has a skill already. So I still need to decide if I want to keep or fire the movement 6 dodge lineman. I think I'm probably going to keep him. Even though he's slower, the dodge is nice. Oh yeah, and I've got a missing catcher now as well. He's missing... Oh, what? Wait, oh yeah, I forgot about it. He is actually getting fired now and replaced.
Because the one guy lost his armor?
Yep, and the apothecary just wanted to kill him.
That's right. I have the same thing. I have a movement guy. I mean, a dodging guy who's lost movement. But I did pick up my extra blitzer.
So I'm just going to replace the catcher that I lost, which is at least okay. Okay, yeah. So
who do you play next time?
That's a good question.
You are playing the Rats.
Oh, okay. That's going to be interesting, I think. We'll see. I think he's been doing fairly okay so far. He at least won one match. Yeah, he did win his first match, I think, and lost the last two.
I think he's also lost a few living people.
Yeah, but it's the Rats, and he knew what he got himself into. I asked for volunteers.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Although his team looks pretty okay so far.
Yeah, no,
actually.
there's 11 there. He's got 2 blodging gutter runners.
He's got the Apo, he's got 3 rerolls, so I think he's been doing pretty okay so far in terms of getting injured. Yeah, let's see. We can actually check that. He sustained 8 casualties and 1 death, so he lost at least 1 player.
And I've got to go up against the Avengorks next. So more tackle. No? Yeah, he's got 1. His Goblin got the SPP. Oh, that's got to drive Aku crazy.
Yeah, I know he's extremely fond of that player.
I don't get it. It's like, why do you hate the Goblins and then pick them?
Because he likes them. I think it's a weird mix. I don't know.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording here. Hope everyone has a nice time. See you next time.
Yes, so I'm going